I am Sarah, and this is Nate.
Hi.
We're with the Atrium Event Center.
So tell me, what is the Atrium? Tell me about it.
We are a venue for receptions, ceremonies, Tuesday night parties, whatever you want to do, really. We're there for it.
So tell me, what is your why? Why was this a dream?
I love sitting at the front of the door when people come in and just feeling like, oh, wow. Like, I like hearing guest reactions to it. So that's my why is one, making the couple like have not only the best day, but the best planning process. And just making sure they have the best experience and that their guests have the best experience, their vendors have the best experience, just all around making sure that everybody is taken care of.
Ditto, can I say that? No, I mean, we also just love to throw parties, so being able to be a part of that whole process is a lot of fun. I mean, I got brought into it a lot later than she was, but it's a lot of fun to be able to watch her be just happy as can be when people are so happy at this wedding. It's a lot of fun.
Like, my Christmas is walking in and a bride, like, especially if we've decorated, they've gotten that decoration package, walking in, if they cry, I'm like, done. That's it. I can leave now. But just kidding. But my favorite part is at the end of the night when all of like the crazy stressful timeline stuff is happening and they're just like dancing and having the best time ever, and we can just be like, oh gosh, nothing can happen now, knock on wood. But just seeing them, like, they've made it through the day. It's like a tiny victory for us that we've helped them make it through the day, and they're gonna be okay.
Right. Tell me, what's the best part about owning a venue?
I'd say the joy that you get to see in their faces. It's incredible. People that come to those don't really see that, but when we see it every weekend, we're like, there it is. That's their happy point. Mm-hmm. That's when they realized everything is good.
Yeah,
and it's wonderful to see.
That's what they're going to remember 20 years from now, is like just being a part of, like, when people look back on their wedding day and they're looking through albums and stuff, they're like, oh yeah, that was at the Atrium. That was a really fun time. Just knowing that we're going to be not only a part of their lives for that year and a half that they're planning, but to leave knowing that 20 years from now we're still going to be a part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me the top 3 things that couples need to know when they're looking for a venue.
First off, I would say location.
Yeah.
Where do you want to get married? Mm-hmm. That would be number 1. And then second, I'd say style.
Yeah, because there's so many different styles. And the great thing about the 417, it's millions of styles right here. Mm-hmm. So you get the rustic, barns, of course. Know what you want your day to look like, no matter what that may be.
And like for us, we're a modern style venue. So we get the woods area around us, but then we also have the modern style inside. Yeah. So that's kind of what most of our brides are looking for.
Yeah. But we've totally done all different styles in there, which is the nice thing, because it's always different. Like, you know, some brides will have more of the rustic touch one week, and then one is like totally all candles, modern, everything, and it's really fun to see. We've seen a lot of weddings, but there's always different. The people you're working with, like in the venue, you don't want to go to a venue and be like, am I supposed to be here? Like, can I touch?
You want to be really comfortable.
Can I touch anything? I mean, you have your family, your friends, you know those people, but to have somebody outside of the bubble that is like you can look at and be like, is it really okay? And we'll be like, yeah, you're good. You're good. Just knowing who you're working with. Number 3.
Good. What advice would you give couples that are planning a wedding?
Don't stress. That would be number 1. Don't stress about it.
I think just knowing that what you initially choose is probably going to change, and that's okay if it changes. Like, you don't have to do what you want to do and not what others want you to do.
Especially if you have a long engagement over that whole time. Like, our total concept for our wedding when we got married changed in that year and a half.
Yeah.
And so just know that it'll probably change here and there, but it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Know that whatever happens, it's going to be okay.
At the end of the day, you're married.
Yeah,
so all's well.
That's it.
So tell me something that's unique about the Atrium.
Us. Just kidding.
No, you're really
That's
not.
one. It's definitely one. Well, we have 3 dogs, and so we understand if you have a dog at home and understand like, oh my, what are we gonna do with little Rex while we're getting married? And then all your family is at the wedding, so it's just like, we actually built a puppy suite at the venue. So it's a heated, cooled little space outside with a little play run that, you know, you can have your dog during the ceremony and then they can go and not feel overwhelmed by all the people, or they can come join the party. Either way, we are definitely dog friendly.
We also have our gaming court outside, and that there's several different outdoor fun games while during cocktail hours or just during the party. If you got anybody that wants to go out there and play games during the summer, we really like to emphasize inside and outside use. And so it's a great way for them to just get outside, enjoy the view, and have a good time out there.
And that's just one more thing that's included that, you know, our couples don't have to worry about how are we going to entertain our people. You know, we'll take care of that.
And then we also have our family suite, which is something that's a little bit different. It's a room that we like to have available for if there's any little ones or grandparents or parents already dressed and ready to go for the wedding. They can go in there, hang out, TV and couch in there, just kind of chill out and hang out in there and not be in the suites and stressing everybody else out. Right. Especially if you have a little one in there, sometimes he can get a little rowdy. So it's just better to keep them into their own area and have their own space.
So you have a bridal suite,
bridal, groom suite,
family
suite.
And a puppy suite.
And a puppy suite. Everyone has a suite.
Tell me, what is the feature part of the atrium?
Definitely the view. We're up on top of a bluff area, so we overlook all of Branson. You can see the strip lights, you can see the Ferris wheel, Inspiration Tower. So like during the day, it's really pretty because you can just see all the dimensions and the hills. And that's like the number one thing when guests pull up, they're like, whoa. Because you're not expecting it when you pull up, and then it's like, it's all open and you can literally see everything. And then at night, you get all the city lights cool. of Branson. And then the sunsets at night, it's right behind the backdrop area. It's always like a huge picture feature that everyone's always like, there's times where the building just empties out, where all the guests are all outside taking pictures, and we're like, where is it? Oh, it's sunset. Everybody's outside taking pictures. So definitely,
them all lined up, just like
yeah. The view and the sunsets are, it's just beautiful, and to see everything that God created out there too is just really awesome.